I believe this is a glitch, but this is so cool and so useful for decoration. I love this. What's up, agents? Zer here, welcome back to Lab, and today we're going to be taking a look at 5 things you may not have known about Minecraft, and these are all things I think are fairly interesting. I want to believe some of these are more than likely common knowledge, but I wanted to go ahead and discuss them with you guys anyway. So let's go ahead and get started, and this first one has to do with skins, and that's the fact that you can have dual layered and HD skins. And what exactly does this mean? Well, I'm going to go over these one at a time. So dual layered, so this effectively means that you can have access to 64 by 64 skins. So effectively you can have each individual arm and leg be completely custom, which actually not too bad all things considered. And you can also add in the jacket sleeves and pant legs on to your character, which I actually have been using quite a bit, and I actually love this feature. This is something I don't really see too many Bedrock Edition players actually use, which is actually a really awesome thing, I'm not gonna lie. But as far as the HD skins are concerned, what exactly does that mean? Well, most people attribute this to just simply having like extra shading and detail to your skin, which technically speaking, you're not wrong. But in this particular case, it just means you can have double the resolution for your skin. So instead of having 64 by 64, you can have 128 by 128 skins, which is actually really awesome. I absolutely love this. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in my skins menu. So this is what my lab coat skin technically normally looks like. It does technically say scientist, but that's not really the point. But if I go ahead and go down here, I just recently made this, and that's the fact you can actually go ahead and make this double resolution like I said. So you can tell that there's a little bit of a difference, but not too terribly much. Obviously, it's double the resolution, so if you pay close attention, you are going to see the actual difference. But this adds so much more detail into skins, and I absolutely love this. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to show on screen, first off, my normal lab coat skin, and then I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the HD version of the skin. And if you pay close attention, you are going to actually notice minor details in the fact that you actually have more pixels to work with, which that's actually really awesome. I love this. I actually did not realize this was a thing. And as far as I'm aware, and I could be completely wrong about this, is that this is a Bedrock Edition exclusive feature, which I actually did not know. I think that Java Edition players are actually asking to have this implemented. Whether or not it's implemented, again, I'm not 100% sure. But I think that's actually really awesome. So next up, let's go ahead and talk about something called water logging. And this is pretty common knowledge, I want to believe, but I don't really see too terribly many people actually actively using this. It's actually good for underwater bases. So effectively what water logging is that you can fill a non-full block with water just like this. I have a slab and water inside of the same block space, whereas before the aquatic update you could really only have one or the other, which really doesn't make really any sense. But in order to pick this back up, all you have to do is what you normally do to pick up water, and that's just grab a empty bucket and you'll pick it up with your bucket. And you can also do this with blocks that you can interact with, like for example this chest. And it's actually really simple to go ahead and do in order to access this feature with these kind of blocks. And obviously there are numerous different blocks that you can go ahead and interact with, not just chests. I know I'm aware of this. But you need to actually go ahead and crouch down first, and then you can go ahead and waterlog it. Because if you're not crouching, then yeah, you'll just access the chest regardless. So you do need to actually go ahead and crouch down, and then you'll be able to put water inside that, all things considered. And obviously this works with like fence posts, fence gates, stairs, that kind of thing. So it's actually not too bad, all things considered. Next up, we're going to go into the testing room, and I want to believe this is a glitch, but it's really useful, all things considered. And that's the fact that I actually have these carpets up here, and you may be wondering what's so special about this. It's just carpets on the top of the water. Well, if I go underneath, there is nothing actually underneath these carpets. It's literally just the carpets on top of the water. And just so you guys are aware, no, there is no string under there because water will wash away the string. So exactly how is this pulled off? Well, it's actually fairly simple, all things considered, to go ahead and set up. And again, I imagine this is a glitch. I want to believe this is a glitch because this should not technically be possible, but it's so cool. So all you really need to do is go ahead and go down to the bottom and start placing down carpets all the way until you reach the top. As you can tell, it's right above the water. And then go ahead and start breaking down the blocks underneath until you get to the top one, which you do obviously want to leave. And then it's just floating right there, which, again, this is really awesome. So you can make this really detailed look. You can have these little pool floaties in your Minecraft pool. I believe this is a glitch, but this is so cool and so useful for decoration. I love this. But yeah, that's literally all there is to this particular one. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. And this was actually outside of the vehicle bay. And the reason why I have it set up this way is because I'm going to be going to survival later. And I will make sure that this evoker does not attack me. I imagine I'm probably going to be out of range, but I just wanted to be safe. But it has to do with dying sheep. So if I go ahead and put blue dye on this guy, yeah, I will try to amplify the sound in editing so you guys will be able to hear it. But this guy actually had not only just an animation, but he also had some custom sounds with it. He effectively said "Wooloo," I think is what it is that he said. And this is actually a reference to Age of Empires. I don't really know like the specifics, but I do know that's what the reference technically is. But yeah, that's so cool. I want to believe this one is common knowledge, but I just wanted to go ahead and discuss with you guys that because I thought that was actually kind of cool, all things considered. So the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to go into the obsidian chamber, and this one is actually something that was added quite a while ago, but at the same time, again, I don't know how many people actually actively use this. So I'm going to go ahead and climb up this scaffolding. And by the way, the top of this scaffolding is 15 blocks high. So if I go ahead and just simply fall right down, I did not jump, by the way, not that really matters. I'm at the top, I wouldn't be able to jump. As you can tell, I lost a total of 6 hearts just falling from that. Normally, again, that's 15 blocks high. So let's go ahead and reset my hearts. So now if I go ahead and go all the way back up, and I do the exact same thing except I land on the bed, I'm going to bounce just a little bit, and as you can tell, I took significantly less damage. 6 hearts compared to 2. So that's really cool thing to consider. Obviously, this is not going to be a replacement for, like, for example, slime blocks, which technically will bounce you up way up in the air, or water, which completely negates fall damage altogether. But that is actually kind of cool. I imagine that the whole bouncing thing is more than likely a reference to, like, little kids liking to jump on their beds, I want to believe. But yeah, that's just 5 things I thought was kind of interesting to go ahead and discuss with you guys. I wanted to go ahead and share. So yeah, this is where I'm going to go ahead and end things off. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure that like button. One more, make sure that subscribing for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCPU0 to stay updated. This has been Zer0's. Thank you guys for watching. And with that, I'll see you guys later.